Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nick, or The Notorious Fantasy, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some NFL news, some breaking NFL news. Now, I know this channel is mostly based off of fantasy football, but I know that you guys enjoy the NFL because fantasy football is played in the NFL. Now, this is the new proposal for the CBA. That's something that will actually take place and start next year. Now, nothing is signed in print. This is not a guarantee that this happens, but there's very much mounting optimism that this is going to be in place sometimes in the next week. So this is something that is very serious. Adam Schefter reported it. Adam Schefter usually only reports shit that is going to be very true. So this seems like something that is definitely going to happen. Now, what is this new rule that we've been talking about here? And it is that there's going to be 7 teams from each conference reaching the NFL playoffs. Now, I know that may sound a bit confusing. So how do you get 7 teams when typically there's 2 byes? Now, there's going to only be 1 bye as opposed to the 2 that they currently have in place for the NFL. Now, what does this mean? This means to me that maybe some teams that don't necessarily deserve to be in the NFL playoffs will make it. This also makes it so teams that people feel like got snubbed will end up making it. So all around, I guess it does more good than bad. You know what it also does for us, guys? It gives us an extra day or an extra game of football for the playoffs, which is obviously great for us. Now, I think that this actually makes fighting during the end of the regular season far more important. Will teams try and potentially could lose one of their starting players to guarantee they get that 1 spot? Will they play hard for that 1 spot at the end of the year just to get the bye? Since now there's only 1 spot that gets the bye, this may cause some things like that. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. There are also reports, as Adam Schefter reports further down in this article. If you want to read the article, you can just go on ESPN.com. It's one of the first things posted here, is that they're trying to work through some final issues, including getting the players to sign off on a 17-game regular NFL season. Now, this has not been agreed upon. This will not take place until 2021 at the earliest, if that was even possible. And like I said, guys, this CBA is not completed yet. This is not pen on paper. This is not the Constitution. This has not occurred yet, but I really do think that they're going to do this 7-team playoff, and that will be effective immediately in the 2020 NFL season. I really do like this idea. I like the extra game of football. I like that an extra team is going to get in, but the one big thing to me that hinders this is the fact is what happens now to guys' stats. Guys playing in before this time are going to, maybe this guy only made the playoffs 6 times, and then some guy in the future makes the playoffs 8 times because of the fact that a worse team can now get in. Does that impact who gets into the Hall of Fame? This, that, and the other thing. Obviously, all rule changes do this, but this is just something that first came to my mind. So like I said, guys, there's going to be a 7-team playoff in each conference, which equivalates, that is a big word, to 14 total teams making the NFL playoffs. I believe how it is going to work is the 4 division winners obviously are going to make it. One of those teams is going to be the number 1 team, and there's going to be 3 wild card spots on each side. I think this is going to make for some very interesting last couple of weeks, because now even the 7th team is going to be fighting to get in. So it'll make the week 17 a whole lot more interesting. If you guys ended up enjoying this video, please make sure to click that subscribe button down below. I know this wasn't a super long video, but I just figured I would put a video out on this to talk about how I felt about it. Let me know how you guys feel about this new CBA down below in the comment section below. I love each and every single one of you guys. As always, make sure to have a blessed rest of your day, and come back tomorrow to watch my video with it is a mock draft, and then Friday is my video with Max the Animal on reviewing your dynasty rosters. If you want your dynasty roster reviewed, send it in. Have a great day. Goodbye.